On the matter of South Africa signaling a withdrawal from the International Court, our foreign editor Sophie Mokoena spoke to the ICC prosecutor Fatou B Bensouda about this matter. Let's take a look at that.
The case is, as you know, still pending arrest warrants. We've investigated into this case since the referral was made by the UN Security Council to the ICC. We have brought several cases. We've requested for several arrest warrants, not only Mr. al-Bashir, but also against the Minister Hussein and Hassan. And also we have the case against alleged rebels against the government, Abu Garda, Banda, and Jerbo. So these are several cases, and this just manifests the work that the court has been doing with respect to the situation in Darfur. So the arrest warrants are pending, but as you have seen, the court still has difficulty in ensuring that Mr. al-Bashir and others are arrested and brought to the court. And we keep on asking the states parties whose responsibility it is to arrest, that they arrest Mr. Bashir and hand him over to the court. Because the court was created, as I said at the very beginning, the court was created for it to do its judicial work, its legal work. But the states have the mandate and responsibility, as I said, to execute the warrants, to cooperate with the court, to assist the court in ensuring that the process takes place. And we have been requesting from all states parties that this obligation that they have should be respected, and that Mr. al-Bashir and others who are wanted by the ICC should be arrested and brought to the ICC. So this is where we are, but you know everything that is happening, the fact that states are not willing, especially state parties, are not willing to, do not have the political will to arrest and surrender Mr. al-Bashir to the court.
He visited South Africa. Talk about state parties who are not willing, you know, to take political responsibility, to hand him over. The South African case, how far are you? As you are visiting South Africa, were you able to speak to the South African government about that outstanding pending matter? The issue with the Mr. al-Bashir and what happened in South Africa and the failure to arrest is a matter that is before the courts now. It is both before the domestic courts in South Africa, but also it is pending before the ICC. And I cannot say much about it. It's a matter that is still pending, and we will wait for what the judges will decide. I want to say that I'm a prosecutor, and my role is to investigate and prosecute these crimes, and this is what I'm trying to do. The decision to join the ICC or to leave the ICC is a decision by states themselves. It's a sovereign decision that states voluntarily take to join the ICC or to leave the ICC. With respect to this so-called movement that you're saying about withdrawing from the ICC, I prefer to talk about it not as the prosecutor, but as an African. I'm an African. I am a candidate that the African Union themselves endorsed as Africa's sole candidate to sit as prosecutor for the ICC. And I have said from the very beginning that I will exercise this role with full independence and impartiality. And this is what I have been trying to do. If, as Do you feel betrayed by the group?
Well, I wouldn't. I mean, it's a matter of interest. I think all this is really politics and interest that is at play. And people have their interest, and they try to do what they can to ensure that their interests are realized. But as I said, as an African, it would really be a regression on the continent. A regression, a very bad regression, for us to decide to choose impunity over justice.